How's it going, everyone? It's Caleb Moats back with another episode of the Caleb Moats Show. So, as you all know, today is Thursday, and that means we're going to be solving all the problems in the world. So, welcome to Solving the World's Problems with Caleb Moats. Now, it's been a while since I've been on here with this little segment, and I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing too crazy's been going on, but there's a few things that I feel like we do need to talk about. Start things off, first things first. Jingle Bells is racist now, apparently. Yeah, that same song that you used to sing when you were a kid, like Jingle Bells, that's racist. People are claiming that it was made to somehow make fun of black people and all that. In all reality, Jingle Bells is just a little Christmas carol that kids like to sing for their parents. You sing because it makes you feel like, oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Like it's the same concept. Apparently it's racist now. So I don't even know what to say about it. It's kind of wild to me. I thought we'd done seeing it all, but here we are. I mean, last year it was "Baby It's Cold Outside." That song was apparently messed up. Weren't allowed to sing it. Now it's Jingle Bells. When's it going to stop? I mean, just look at it from the outside looking in. These people, they're pushing and pushing and pushing. They're just trying to find something to complain about. And that's all it is. So, what I will tell you from the bottom of my heart, go to every single house Christmas carol and sing them Jingle Bells. Make it the most popular song of the year. It's about all we can do now. But I just thought that honestly left me speechless. I was dumbfounded when I read that. They're actually coming up with a belief that Jingle Bells is. That's all I got about Jingle Bells being racist. Now we're going to this next thing is kind of crazy, but I kind of like it. Australia has banned social media for anyone under the age of 16. Now, I know, like all of them kids out there, they're not going to be able to get on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I say Snapchat. Yeah. They're not going to be able to get on that anymore. And for them, that might suck, but I honestly think it's going to do good for the community in Australia. It's going to be a different world for them. And actually, if any of those platforms continue to give social media to the people in Australia that are under 16, they're going to be fined $49.5 million. Now, I'm not saying I don't agree with it or I do, but I think that these kids are going to end up being a little bit more well spoken. They're going to be a whole lot. They're going to learn to enjoy the moment. You're probably going to see depression go down. You're going to see these kids stop wanting to be who they aren't and wanting to be who they are as a person. Because if you look at social media and all that, it's good to a point, but it's kind of ruined our culture. We live in a social media culture, everyone knows it, and it makes people way too comfortable talking trash. You can call it cyberbullying, whatever you want to call it. It opens up an easy way for that to the point where you cannot have any repercussions from that. And if you eliminate that from the picture, these kids, I think that their quality of life will go up. No, it will go up. These kids are going to be happier. They're going to decide, let's go outside and play. It's going to be the world that we used to live in. And that's what we're going to be seeing. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that and see how the people in Australia are doing with that. So, Australia, good for you. Maybe we ought to use that in America sometime. I think that it wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But with that being said, I'm going to go into our next topic. A U.S. Border Patrol agent kills a suspected smuggler after the smuggler assaulted that agent. Now, it makes you think that that's why borders are important. I mean, our border patrol is putting their lives on the line each and every day just to protect our border. And we're keeping people like this out of the country. That's the main goal that we have, is keeping people that will endanger our officers, endanger law enforcement, away and out of the country so that they cannot hurt any American citizens. I like to look at this and think, imagine if this happened in New York City, where it's completely crowded, let's say in Times Square. Imagine the people that would be put in danger. And that makes it a broader perspective. That could have been 10, 20, 30, on to hundreds of people that get hurt, die, see something like this happen. Imagine if just a dude is walking his kids down the road and there's one of these people and something like this happens. One of those kids could be held hostage. One of those kids could get hurt in the crossfire. And this is why it's important to keep these kind of people out of America. There's no room for that in this country. There's no room for that whole empire, drug cartel smuggling in America. So that's why we need to work on having strong borders. Any country without borders fails. It's common sense there. When you have freedom to just come in and out as you please, what are you doing? You're letting in terrorists. You're letting in people who will hate the country. Letting in people who will just come in and wreak straight havoc. That's why strong borders is important. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I grew up. Two of my best friends right now, they're immigrants. They came here legally. I love them. I have no issue with it, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. We need to make sure that they are coming in the right way so they can be screened correctly, so that we can see that they are not part of a domestic terrorist organization. They are not part of a cartel. They are not smuggling drugs into the country, because that's what we're seeing a little bit too much of. But I'm leaving it in the hands of good old Donald Trump, ICE, and Border Patrol. I think that they're doing a good job. So we'll see where it goes from there. But we definitely need things like this to stay out of the country and not happen to our agents at all. They don't need to be put in these situations. Now, our next topic is Maduro. He's a Venezuelan president. He claims that he is going to smash the teeth in the North American empire. That'll be pretty interesting to see. That'll be real interesting, because there's some kind of animosity going on down there between America and Venezuela right now, where America is shooting and blowing up these drug smuggling boats that are coming from Venezuela. He's not too happy about it. I don't know the full extent of the story, but I know that it's pushing it a little bit, and he's saying he's going to smash the teeth in. I would really like to see that. It wouldn't be a really long war. It wouldn't, because Venezuela, yeah, they're all right. They're like here, but when you talk about military power, America's all the way up here. So wouldn't last too long. I pray that it doesn't happen, but if it does, I pray that it's quick and efficient. But claiming that he's going to smash the teeth in of the North American empire, yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I'd like to see him try to do it. But that's what's going on. Now, what I will end on, Erica Kirk has said that they are building a beautiful memorial for Charlie Kirk. And this next thing she says is something that she shouldn't have to say. She asks everybody, let me have this one thing. Let me and my family have this memorial. She's worried that people are going to come and vandalize it and do stuff like that to it. And that's uncalled for. Like, she should not have to ask to have peace at her husband's memorial. It's where it's at. She talks about how her daughter in the future could be going there and praying and just sitting there where her father is buried at. And then someone comes up and just vandalizes it right in front of her. That should never happen. So she asked that, and I say from the bottom of my heart, I feel like this should be a very safe place for everyone to go and show their respects. There shouldn't be any kind of animosity there at all. Like he was Charlie Kirk. He was the leader of a political organization, yes. Whether you loved him or hated him, he was a father. He was a husband. He was a son. And all these people loved him. They should have a safe place to go and visit their loved ones. So they should not have to worry about that. But here we are in the world that we're living in. It's absolutely insane. But now, with that being said, that's all I got for the day. But it's just funny. Make sure you go sing Jingle Bells at every single house on your neighborhood. Just go and do it. Make it the most sang song in the world. Enjoy Christmas season. Don't worry. If they're telling you to cancel, they're telling you to stop singing or whatever, go out and do it. Just have fun, enjoy your Christmas, and be happy. And with that being said, that's all I got for the day. So I'm going to tell y'all, go and tell someone about Jesus. Go and spread the word of God and stand up for what's right. See y'all Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed solving the world's problems with Caleb Moats. Like I said, come back Tuesday and I'll see y'all then. Peace.